Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association. Today we have our Emerald and Ruby divisions playing. Game 1 we'll be seeing our Ruby games, and Game 2 will be our Emerald division. I am your host, Naptime, and I am joined by my esteemed co-host.
And I'm Tickle Me Elmo.
How you doing today, Elmo?
I'm doing good, just played my diamond games. Sadly got second and eighth place. Not too well for UC, but came out with some more kills, and see if that pushes me up a little bit further on the top killers rating.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't played Sapphire games yet because they are on Tuesday, but it'll happen soon enough. We're taking a look at our schedule really quick. We are in Week 7. This is the last matches of Week 7. I think I might have said team. My apologies. These are the last matches of Week 7, and Week 8 starts tomorrow with our Diamond Division at 9:30 p.m., not 9 p.m. Taking a look really quick at our global leaderboards. In first place, we have University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign with 709 points. First team to break 700 this season. They're from the Emerald Division. You will see them in Game 2 today. Second, we have Arizona State University with 692, really close to that 700 mark. They played already earlier today at 6 o'clock in the Diamond Division. Third and fourth place, both in the Ruby Division. UTSA with 654 and University of Tennessee Knoxville with 636. You'll see them both this game coming up. In fifth place, we have West Virginia University from Diamond with 606. Going on in sixth place from Diamond, we have University of Washington with 600. Seventh place, University of California Riverside with 583 from Emerald. Eighth place, Ole Miss with 568 from Ruby. Ninth place, Ohio State University, go Bucks, with 564. And in 10th place, Tickle Me Elmo's home team, University of Cincinnati, Diamond Division, with 554. Moving on in 11th place, we have University of Oregon. 12th, Virginia Commonwealth University. 13th, UCSD. 14th, Georgia Southern University. And 15th, Louisiana State University. Tied for 15th with them is Penn State University. Both of them play today as well, so we'll see who gets to break that tie. And 17th, we have Kennesaw State, our four-peat. 18th, we have Texas Tech University. 19th, University of Texas at Austin. And 20th, University of Delaware. So yeah, a lot of really good, really close global leaderboard. Not too much dividing anybody like we saw early on in the season, where first place was divided by like a good amount of points. I don't really remember, probably about 100 or 200. But we have a really close lineup today. Taking a look really quick at our Game 1 competitors in the Ruby Division. As we saw earlier, UTSA with 654. Second place, we got Tennessee, UTK, Ole Miss, Virginia Commonwealth University, Georgia Southern, Louisiana State University, SIUE, Liberty University, Virginia Tech, Purdue, Carnegie Mellon, Georgia Tech, Minnesota State at Mankato, Oklahoma, Auburn, Illinois State, Northern Colorado, British Columbia, Central Florida, Cogswell College, and Wisconsin. So yeah, we got a pretty stacked lineup today. We're going to see a lot of frags coming through, a lot of fun games. Taking a look at our top fraggers in the division really quick. In first place, we do have Sayuka from UTSA, who you will see here in just a minute. As we are heading into the game really fast. Jesus. We got 84 kills with Suka, so he's well ahead of Snow Dragons, who's in second place with 69. You're in trouble with 66 from UIUC. Zraven from UTSA, 59. My co-host Elm Zero with 58 from University of Cincinnati. And in sixth place, we got Via the Victim, taking over Fiasco, who's been in it for quite a while. But we will see Fiasco play in the Emerald Division today, so we can maybe grab that spot back with 57. And it looks like we got 1 minute until the game is starting.
Yeah, this will definitely be interesting. UTSA and UTK, I've always said, even a couple broadcasts prior to this, is that we got to see them in Emerald last year, and every time that we've ran into them, it's always a battle between themselves. UTK sometimes has fallen off the wagon, in some games, and then you have, of course, UTSA, who just goes for pure frags. These are two aggressive, very upfront aggressive teams. They definitely just purely go for kills. Of course, you got Suka there, who he's one of those guys who will go, fourth was Zraven, and just really anybody. And they really push those two top fraggers, or they will push two very aggressive people up front, and then sit back a couple other guys just in case they go down. But it's a very interesting play style. I definitely like to see UTSA and UTK always play it out with each other. It's very interesting, though, to see with Ole Miss, though. Ole Miss has one guy, Age of Defeat, who single-handedly, it seems, that he is taking his team higher and higher on the Ruby leaderboards here. And I definitely am always interested to see what Age of Defeat can do. Besides some of that, I definitely have some friends over there at GSU and can't wait to see what they got.
Yeah, me too. It looks like we're hopping into the plane right now. Pretty neutral plane path coming up. Military base is a little bit far away from the plane. Mill to Power going to be taken by Frisbee and Anti-Knife. That is Ole Miss. Going up as well, we got a lot of teams dropping over the Rozhok school area, going down to Pachinki. Got two teams, it looks like, going up to Yasnaya. Rozhok's going to be occupied by Venus GG and his team. Mr. Red Sky and them looking for the Watertown area, as well as Jaeger. Looks like he's heading down towards Ruins. Looking around. George Pool as well, going to be taken by Zuku Zero and Lone Potato, their teams. Looks like we have one team going Gatka all by themselves, so they're going to have that little area taken pretty well. Taking a look now at Persuasion Asian from, that looks like, oh gosh, I forgot what team. Suka, that's a UTSA, right? Yeah. We got two teams here in Pachinki. We got UTSA as well as Central Florida, who we're looking at right now. Yeah, Whiplash from Central Florida, running over to a little unoccupied area of Pachinki as UTSA takes their north area, which they always like to start off in. UTSA very close together, while Central Florida is kind of split apart.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where some of these teams ended up landing. It looks like we got Team 9. I didn't really get to see. Liberty University is over there in Yasnaya with somebody else. Definitely, I'd love to see early game where two teams end up going into the same kind of realm as each other. It's
Lone Potato taking down Zuku Zero over here in South Georgia Pool. Lone Potato taking a lot of damage from that. Lone Potato here is from UTK and Zuku Zero is from Purdue. So those are the two teams fighting it out right now in the South Georgia area. It looks like Lone Potato's going to go ahead and push in, finish off Zuku really quick. He does have a teammate coming to his rest. Never mind, that is a teammate of Lone Potato coming to help him. Looking in this clump real quick, Lone Potato's going to finish off Zuku Zero, getting that first kill of the game.
I do just want to say real quick that happy birthday to Age of Defeat. I don't know if that's true, but somebody said it's his birthday today.
Oh, well, let's see if he can get a nice little birthday present with a first place. We'll have to see. So Lone Potato, let's see. Lone Potato is sitting there. Oh, they are in the front split. Only can see two more members of Purdue on the map right now. One's in back six and one's in the little southwestern corner. So they're kind of split up while UTK is together for the most part. They can look around. I don't really see. I think Purdue might only be playing with 3 players today. Taking a look over at Yasnaya, though, it is Liberty University and Cogswell College. And it looks like they're going to be right in the circle. It's a pretty centralized circle. Something just hit something. Lone Potato's getting in a car. That's what it was. But yeah, pretty centralized circle. Got a lot of teams in it already, and everyone else not far behind, except for British Columbia, who got that military base all to themselves.
Well, definitely good for them. GSU is kind of all split there in the south. That's Team 3 there. Oh, no, sorry.
Virginia Commonwealth.
My bad. That's actually Pixelbob. I didn't even realize that. Wow, little split there. But Pixelbob and them, they're definitely splitting. That's very interesting. Luckily, I think they know they're definitely alone. But it's gonna be interesting to see them all group up. Luckily, they have a pretty good circle. But for British Columbia there, that's gonna be interesting coming across that bridge. I doubt anybody's gonna bridge camp. We don't see a lot of bridge campers in CBA, but they have a very far distance to go. And let's see if they can survive the gauntlet of fire that they're about to go through.
Yeah, they do have that military base all to themselves, but that's a lot of loot spawns that they might not be able to get to in time. Shots being taken at Lone Potato and the rest of the car. Culpepper going to be in that buggy, taking some shots over at him now. It's going to hit the back seat. They're going to try and take out the wheels, and it looks like Culpepper is going to go down to Lone Potato. And he is the only, Culpepper is the only team member with with him at the moment, so they're going to finish that off. That's going to be 2 kills for Lone Potato. Be the victim finishing him off. Going to grab that buggy. It's going to be a little damage from that fire, but looks like we got a UAZ up here as well that they're probably going to be going for. He does see a drop kind of far to his east. Might end up heading over there. A lot of UAZs along this road. Yeah, it looks like that might be the Lone Potato's plan here, headed in that direction. Or maybe he was trying to get further into circle, grab that central compound. He is by himself, trying to find somewhere that is not necessarily taken yet. Yeah, he's not driving in the direction that it dropped, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's definitely that was definitely interesting. You know, I gotta say the buggy is one of those vehicles in this game, especially going back to Culpeper, that is not one of the vehicles that I would specifically choose. It's just so easy to shoot out the tires, and now with the kind of the driving mechanics for the buggy, as you shoot out the tires and they just spin out, it's so they're just giant targets sitting on the sides of that vehicle. So whenever I see one, I just I just never even take it. It's better to just take a UAZ. It's better to take some of the heavy, more armored vehicles.
Yeah, it looks like this drop is going to be taken by Cogswell College. Don't necessarily get to see what it was. Smiling Monkey looks like he grabbed it, and it's going to be an AWM, the big green gun. With with an extended mag too. That's nice.
I'm curious to see where Liberty, because I could have sworn. Yeah, so okay, so Liberty's at the southeast of that, and then you have Cogswell, who's within the same vicinity. I don't even know if they know they're there though.
Yeah, possibly not. Looks like there hasn't been much action in Pochinki with UTSA versus Central Florida there. Central Florida seems to be moving south as UTSA pushes up. Everyone still has all members of their team.
They're playing a dangerous game. They got to know that Pochinki is definitely UTSA territory, and it's still pretty early. Definitely going into Pochinki, you're bound to run into UTSA. That is their spot. They know it inside and out. I just don't. I even if it was me, I just wouldn't even go. I would go around Pochinki. You can even if somebody really wanted to only focus on UTSA in a game, they could just sit around the open fields of Pochinki and just wait for them to come out as long as they didn't have a car, or just disable the car. The only car spawn in Pochinki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like Virginia Commonwealth is going to start moving up to the circle. Daniel D and KS Hammer still down there on both bridges. Daniel D is going to grab a car though, so it looks like they're not going to be waiting up for British Columbia. Griff Gallimore and the likes of Liberty University pushing a little bit further in, and I believe they have seen Cogswell over there. Not entirely certain, as we can't see through the buildings as they spawn in here now. Yeah, it looks like they do have eyes on them, and they do typically know the direction they're in, I think, but they don't really have to do much right now because they can still stick to their sides, get their loot up, wait for an encounter later on. Griff Gallimore, really good player. I play with him quite a lot. Really patient player too. I like how he's sticking with that with his team as well, not really pushing that early fight, especially because they might know that they have that airdrop. Not entirely certain. Take a look over them now. They're going over to the Wizard Tower, Cogswell College, Doe in the farmhouse. It looks like they're going to group up a little bit. Kind of a dangerous spot in that Wizard Tower, I'd say, because there's only one real exit to it, and there's not a lot to go, especially if you throw a nade in there. We'll have to see. Looks like they're going to camp it out in there really quick. I believe they might know Liberty University's position. So we'll have to see how that goes. Just a lot of idle right now. Only 2 people going down, both to the likes of Lone Potato so far. Still all 15 teams left alive, 55 players. This is more like recently we haven't seen a lot of these games where all the teams stay alive throughout the first circle. We might see some run-ins in the southern end when British Columbia tries to push up from military base, or when Virginia Commonwealth runs into people down at the southern side of the circle, because the southern side of the circle was pretty stacked, as we see right now. It's got a little easier. We still have UTSA sitting there at the southwestern point of the circle in Pochinki, still finishing up that loot. Looks like Central Florida got out of there unscathed, so that's pretty good for them. Got some
Definitely
teams.
surprised more people aren't going north. Definitely the plane didn't suit for it. At least to what I can remember. You know, we've seen this once. We saw this last week where the circle was kind of like this, and Severnia was open, and then everybody kind of just eventually made their way to the northern end of the circle. So this will definitely be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Just to let everybody know really quick, this is the Collegiate Battleground Association Ruby game. It looks like we have a lot of new people coming through. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We do this weekly. A couple of games a week. We got some Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays, as well as we do host custom games on Saturdays as well. If you want to hear more about it, please go ahead and click our Discord link down below and join our Discord, follow our Twitter, anything that you would be interested in doing. Looks like we might have an encounter coming up here really quick as we got, let's see, it looks like British Columbia did get out of the military base, following really closely behind Poophole Loophole and B-Boy Derek of Georgia Tech. Looks like they're going to reconnect with their team. They do see a drop over there, and that's a rock. Don't want to drive into those. They do a little bit of damage. They do have a drop over there, though. It's really close. They might think about getting it. Looks like it's up there near Yasnaya again. Fairly close. It looks like they're going to go ahead and head out, try and get to the center of the zone. Try and get a good position to hold it down until the end of the game, Georgia Tech. Not one of our top competitors, but definitely a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to drive past that drop, and it looks like it's going to be really close to the like of It's Me, Chuck D, from Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. And that looks like Venus GG is actually going to be the one to grab it over there. It is near Yasnaya, too, so we got a lot of Yasnaya center drops. Venus GG is going to grab that Mark 14 with an AR suppressor, level 3 backpack. Pretty good drop.
You know, the Mark 14 is definitely one of those weapons that I think a lot of people underestimate. The Mark 14, you know, when it first came out, I think a lot of people really hated it. Even personally, I love to use it nowadays. I think it has everything that a DMR should have. You can definitely put it on full auto and spray it if you want to, but that spray's not easy to control by any means.
Yeah,
but
for
it's
sure.
Definitely a great weapon.
Yeah, look at that centralized circle as well. Yasnaya is still going to be in it, as well as the apartments and school. View the victim and them still in the center of the zone there.
Yeah, it looks like we got a lot. UTSA is still playing over there in Pochinki. I don't know what their thought process is to that. They must have a car sitting there because they do got to move, and especially with Virginia Commonwealth. Virginia Commonwealth is going to have to move. But this is really dangerous. You have so many people focusing primarily on the south and not enough people focusing on the north. It looks like the only people really starting to focus to the north is you know, Anti-Knive and a lot of the, you know, the teams surrounding that area. I can't really see who was just there, but
we'll have to see. See now, taking a look. Pretty close encounter here between Northern Colorado, excuse me, and Georgia Southern. Just taking some eyes. Georgia Southern seems to know their position, but I don't think they know. I don't think Northern Colorado knows Georgia Southern's position right now. They're trying to go across. Looks like they might be swimming across to the northern end of that river.
That's gonna be a risky move there. You got a lot of uphill openness, maybe a couple trees, but if GSU can go ahead and position themselves a little bit more to the east, they'll be able to get clear scope, depending on if they have an 8 or 4 times scope at this very moment.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to go ahead and swim across. Take a look at Aragon, 5779. And the rest of Northern Colorado swimming across, trying to get up into that. Probably going to hold down that eastern side of the circle that you can see on the mini-map right there. In 5 seconds until it starts pushing in. I'm surprised to see some centralized circles as well. Don't really get to see that a lot. Yeah, there goes Georgia Southern taking those dossiers. Moving around, trying to get into that zone as well. They might, no, it looks like they're swinging wide left. They're not going to run back into Northern Colorado.
We definitely, this is you know, for as kind of more late towards this, I think is the 3rd circle, and for as late as the game is at this very moment, you know, I'm still surprised to see that there's so many people alive, but that's just because you know, there's so much ground for them to cover. There's a lot of people coming from the south. A lot of them are hiding in buildings at this very moment, and hopefully they'll start to kind of collapse on themselves as they're probably going to get pushed more north from the fourth and fifth circle here.
Yeah, for sure. Taking a look at Science Man now, still holding down that apartments area of the school. That is team number 12, Carnegie Mellon University. Not a lot of... Still only 2 people have died this entire game, so we're going to definitely see a lot of late game action coming through here, which CBA is well known for. We haven't seen a lot of that recently in games, but we're going to see a lot of passive play followed by a lot of aggression later on. Taking a look now at Sayuka Persuasion Agent from UTSA, taking some shots from Georgia Tech, hanging out in that compound. Looks like they are... Ooh, they missed the bridge, and they are going to plummet their dossier into the water. Zraven just lost his driver's license.
There's always the one terrible driver on one team.
Yeah, I'm that driver.
Yeah, it's okay. In my game today, I ran into the river.
Oh no.
Just once again to emphasize a little bit more, guys, this is Collegiate Battlegrounds Association. This is a collegiate league for PUBG. We play, depending on the division, we play almost every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. And
Tuesdays as well with our Division 2 Sapphire League. Can't leave them out. They're important too.
Oh yes, yeah. We love them. We love them just as we love redheaded stepchildren.
Oh God. But yeah. So yeah, we are the premier Battlegrounds Association, the premier Collegiate Battleground Association, well, the Battlegrounds, Collegiate Battlegrounds League, I would say. Definitely taking a look now. Some shots coming through from Oklahoma. Taking some shots over at, I forgot what team it is, team number 7, who's Virginia Tech. Taking a look over there now. Team number 7 is Virginia Tech and UTK sitting in that little compound. They're just trying to take some tires off that dossier as we see at the moment. Trying to limit their escapes. Got a lot of shots coming through here now. Over at people in cars, Legolas and the likes of Georgia Southern. Coming over in those dossiers they grabbed just a second ago. Some shots coming through, none really connected. Looks like they're going to go right over that hill, so that's going to be the end of that engagement, pretty sure. Just trying to get to a little compound. They are, Anton and Oklahoma are taking a little chill over there on the west side of the circle. Probably going to have to be pushed in. Actually, no, they're in the next circle as well. I forgot it's not pushing in anymore. So we'll have to see where this circle went. We haven't taken a look at the map here. Oh, there we go. It's going to be more of a northern spawn. Lush is taking some shots with that Mini 14. This is University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Venus GG and Southern Illinois Edwardsville driving by them. Be the victim hopping on top of the dossier, trying to get an angle, but they're going to get out unscathed, but they're going to run right into another team. Persuasion Agent taking shots now at B-Boy Derek in that buggy. Shots not connecting, though. They're going to stop down below. It's going to look like we're going to get an engagement. Persuasion Agent take some shots down as well. They're going to retreat back a little bit, trying to get some cover on this hill as they go ahead and push up. This is UTSA versus Georgia Tech. So it looks like they're looking down at the bike that crashed just a second ago. Oh, some shots coming in on Persuasion Agent being taken dangerously. Cerebral Ballsy going to be knocking him out. Poopo, Loophole, and Zauer. Poopo, Loophole's going to be going down to the likes of Brian's H1. Brian's H1 kind of dangerously low. Looks like they're going to go for that res as well. Another knock coming through. B-Boy Derek going to be going down to Sayuka, one of our top fragger in the division. Brian's H1 is going to be finished off by Cerebral Ballsy. Cerebral Ballsy also killing Persuasion Agent. Just like that, we only have 2 members. Oh, Raven's pushing around. Raven's going to run right into, looks like a Poophole Loophole. And Zuka's going to be killing Zaquin. So that's going to be it for Georgia Tech. UTSA losing 2 members there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was necessarily a good play by UTSA. You know, as they were retreating, I thought that was a great idea. You know, you fall back, take cover behind the trees, get a little bit more open ground. They were behind rocks. That's just a terrible place to go. It's not worth it. They can definitely outgun them up front, but you're going to lose 2 guys like that.
Now Daniel D taking some shots over at the buggy, landing some onto one of the members of Southern Illinois Edwardsville. This is Virginia Commonwealth that we're looking at the perspective right now. Some shots coming through, knocking out the tires of the vehicles. Shots coming through right now, and it looks like the first team to die there was the Georgia Tech was the first team to go down. Thug Trio actually being knocked out there. Griff Galmore and the likes of Liberty University are coming up on their right as well. So they're gonna have a lot of people to deal with. A lot of frags coming through right now. Griff Galmore knocking down Thug Trio. KS Hammer knocking down Son of Pain. Taking shots over at team number 20. It looks like Phantom is gonna be going down to Levitt. They do have someone in the U.S. as well, Spiffy Kid from British Columbia. Taking some shots over there at Levitt right now. Got another knot coming through. It looks like Pixelbob's going to be going down to Griff Galmore. A lot of downs coming through. Son of Paint's down as well. KS Hammer trying to take some shots back. Griff Galmore doing really well. Pushing up now. Coming right out to KS Hammer, who's right behind this rock healing. I don't think he's not going to see him. He's going to finish off. The Pixelbob is down for the count. Looks like KS Hammer is going to be knocking out Jex, and Griff Galmore is going to go down to the likes of Arc. There's a third party coming into this fight. KS Hammer is going to be finished off as well. Arc's coming over down to the Griff Galmore. Z-Captain over there right by him as well. Arc looks like he might be going to finish the kill, but he's going to be taking some shots there at Z-Captain. Z-Captain's going to finish him off. Instant kill. And Z-Captain's looking around for more players, but I think that is it from that engagement. He's got Son of Paint behind him and Griff Galmore in front of him. He's going to go for Griff Galmore, even though he's a little bit higher up in health. That was quite an engagement.
For British Columbia there, they kind of positioned themselves a little bit low. Definitely for British Columbia, I think what they heard was a lot of shots coming towards them. They kind of freaked out. They panicked. They should have just kept going. And within that positioning, they got kind of screwed, especially with Circle closing in on them. So definitely that's what took Columbia University or British Columbia University right out of the equation.
Yeah, now we're taking a look at Luscious and UTK taking some shots over there at team number 15. Who's in Northern Colorado, and I believe I saw a member of team number 16, Oklahoma, as well. Science Man, it looks like they got a frag as well. Science Man, this is Carnegie Mellon.
Did you just see Server just go flying from that nade?
I didn't catch it, but he did. Looks like he did take a lot of damage.
Yeah, somebody threw a nade and he just went flying. Good on him. That was a good frag.
Luscious now taking some shots back over at Orbitals from Northern Colorado. None of them, one or two shots connecting. Taking some shots over at the U.S. now. Just trying to hold down that compound, keep people away as much as possible. Loplopol. That's a hard name. Take cover right behind this. Ooh, he's taking some shots from behind though. Legolas. This is Georgia Southern now taking some shots over there. They are surrounded in two different directions. Taking some shots over at the U.S. now. Anton taking a lot of damage there. Anton hopping into the driver's seat. Probably not the best idea there. Going to move the U.S. out of fire, though. Ooh. The good shots to 4x here by Legolas. Trying to keep them down from taking any damage. They did use that U.S. Ooh, nice shot landing on Legolas. They are using that U.S. to get cover from the opposite direction. Very good play there by Georgia Southern. Oklahoma, excuse me. That's Oklahoma. Oh, the U.S. is going to blow up, which is good for them. It looks like Sayuka's doing work in a different area of the circle, knocking down orbitals and killing orbitals. Son of Paint now kind of pinned down behind this rock. They got Venus GG and the rest of Southern Illinois Edgersville over to his left. Son of Paint. Oh my gosh, he's got a lot of people with guns aimed on him. This is Ole Miss as well. Samuel TV. They are in the zone as well, and I do not believe. Yeah, Son of Paint is just outside the zone. Just like that, we have 9 teams remaining. We're in our top 10. Started with 15.
I gotta say, for the current circle positioning, I gotta give it to Ole Miss with being very lucky within that compound. Not a lot of people near them. Either that or GSU, or even what is that? Team 12 down there.
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie Mellon, yeah. Just this is definitely a compound to compound kind of thing, and they're just gonna keep sniping each other. But eventually the circle is going to roll in, and it's going to be down to whoever gets the luckiest. But let's see who can get the most kills as well, and who can push and be effective within the positioning.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like Oklahoma's still pinned down behind that little the power grid sort of thing. Took out the tire of the Dacia, even though it is blown up. Just can't really drive it away at all. Mr. Red Sky now taking a look around, clearing his back, making sure no one else is coming from that circle. They do have a drop coming right into it. Mr. Red Sky eyeing it, but knows it's very dangerous to try and go get that in the middle of this team cluster. Ooh, Virgin Warrior going to be knocking out Westmore with that M16. Red Sky was trying to get it with the M4, but it looks like someone else is going to pick it off right before he could. He's going to be able to get rezzed. He has a lot of cover there. Anson going for the revive. So we're going to have to use those precious meds, though.
Yeah, definitely. You got Oklahoma there, who's really in a really bad position. They're really in the open. I can't tell if their car has a tire shot out, but if it does, they're gonna have to make a run for it, and they're probably gonna have to run towards some of the structures that are just to their east, and they're gonna have to kind of skip around. But if somebody can lead their bullets just correctly, this will probably be the end of them. Just a bad place to have chosen, and sadly the circle just did not favor them.
Yeah, not at all. And they don't have that US there to get him out. Virgin Warrior under a lot of fire from Anton, but Anton's not gonna be able to finish off because he has to reload. And he's gonna go down to cover right as he has to reload. That's unlucky. So yeah, looks like UTK is gonna be moving into the circle now. Luscious, they do have Sayuka in the water. Luscious doesn't see him though. Sayuka might be able to get him. He's coming up for breath. Oh, he didn't see him. He looked right, but he didn't see him. Oh, Luscious taking some fire now. Sayuka might be able to come up behind him as he gets to a rock or something, try and hide from them. Zeraven and Sayuka, the only two members left of UTSA. Doe now taking a look at Be the Victim. Might take a shot here. Might not want to give away his position, but we'll have to see.
We come full circle. UTSA and UTK right next to each other.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my, Virgin Warriors right next to Sayuka as well. They definitely see each other now as they're in the water. Sayuka's trying to get to the land as well as Virgin Warrior. Virgin Warrior's really low though. Sayuka's gonna be taken down by Virgin Warrior. What a turn of events! With Virgin Warrior's gonna be taken down as well. Gonna be knocked out in the water. But Sayuka actually close enough to the. Oh no, never mind. He went down. Oh my, lots of shots coming through now. Virgin Warrior killing Sayuka. This Speed Truck D taking some shots over there at a rock that people are standing behind. Can't really see the team member at this moment. That is team number 16, I believe, who is Oklahoma. Looks like they did get out of there. But two of them are going to be going down. Loplo.
Not pay attention.
Yeah, that's going to be it for Westmore. Loplo is going to go ahead and hop into the water. Jaeger with that Groza. Oof. Groza M4. What a combination. Legolas now standing near that drop. He does see Doe on that rock, but he's not going to take shots. Very smart. It looks like a teammate is going to take shots though. Legolas taking a look over now at Anton. Gonna take shots at him as he is the only team member left. Oh, he doesn't. Right. There's one of them left in the water. Anton's gonna be going down as well. Luscious gonna finish him off though. So it looks like that's not gonna be a kill there for Legolas. So we do have Luscious killing Anton, but then we have another member of UTK going down. Be the Victim. One of our top fraggers, our 6th place top fragger right now, going down. Luscious pushing over. Nice nade there. Gonna finish off Loplo. Be the Victim. Gonna get that res now from Luscious. They are in cover and they aren't really they aren't in a bad position except for the fact that they do have Carnegie Mellon sitting really close to them.
Yeah, it looks like Carnegie Mellon's they definitely got favored by the circle, and they know to just sit there. Even the smaller circle, they are on the smaller part of that circle. It probably through the 6th circle, I believe. It probably won't favor them as much, but even you got Age of Defeat and Team 4 over there from Ole Miss that probably is going to have to kind of push out, but they're still in a good spot. Still got all 4 team members, got a couple kills here, and they might just be able to take out the SIUE or Southern Illinois Edwardsville.
Yeah, we got a lot of teams over here on this ledge. A lot of them not necessarily going to be able to get up that hill unless they push all the way around right next to Be the Victim and Luscious, though. Oh my, Jaeger's going to drive right into them. Bad CSGO headed out the window. Severus to the right of him. Everyone's inside. He's going to come in. He's going to be single firing with the Groza. Not going to be good for him. Jaeger's going down as well as Mr. Red Sky. Legolas from the top of the hill. Taking some shots from Luscious, though. Luscious going to be hitting him a couple times. Sending him down to about 2/3 health. Looks like the Victim's going to be knocking out Science Man as well. Be the Victim taking some good shots. Taking Carnegie Mellon right outside of that compound. Trying to move him out. Lots of shots coming through now. Smiling Monkey taking down his Chuck D, as well as Venus GG taking some shots over at Frisbee. Looks like a member of Southern Illinois Edwardsville that we're looking at right now did go down. Age of Defeat over there, as well as Frisbee. Throwing some frag grenades that way. Venus GG going to be knocked out with a great frag grenade. Jaywa taking up, trying to get the Prez as Age of Defeat's pushing up. Happy birthday, Age of Defeat. This might be a really good birthday present for him. Jaywa's going to be going down as well, and that's going to be it. Everyone's going down from SIUE. Oh, but Age of Defeat's taking some shots immediately now from Doe. He's going to take refuge behind this car. Looks like Samuel TV is going to be pushing up, though. He comes up in that US to come to his rescue. Maverick Dog now. 4 teams left alive with 14 players. Taking up Doe. Knows they're over there. He does catch a glimpse of Age of Defeat. Going to pull out that car 98 as Samuel TV pushes over to his left. Shots coming down from the other side of the circle as well. Luscious going to be the Victim, taking some shots over there at Sever and Carnegie Mellon. Still holding down that compound. Looks like they were able to fend off Legolas and their team. Team 6, Georgia Southern. Luscious taking some shots now with the Mini 14, taking some heavy shots. They do have the zone pushing them in right now. Luscious is going to have to use this first aid to get into the cover. He's going to have to run. He might be able to. He might be in cover from that from that ridge. Looks like he is. He's going to be pushing a little further in. However, they are in a kind of awkward position. They might. It looks like he is going to be able to get up that hill because his teammate is up there as well. Be the victim taking a look at that compound, and looks like all of Carnegie Mellon's still left standing. Looks like they survived that push pretty well. They are at the very far end of the circle. We'll see if they have to push out, and they do. And they're going to go ahead, and one of them's going to push out to that US right now. Bad at CSGO taking cover behind that US. The rest of them still in the circle. Sever coming through the window. Might be able to be the victim. Caught an eye of him. Not necessarily going to finish anybody off now. Bad at CSGO hiding behind that US. Looks like they're taking heavy shots at it, though. Trying to blow it up so they cannot use it to get out. Yep, there it goes. Be the victim and Luscious, the only two remaining members of UTK. VSS shots coming over from Anti-Knife as well. Allen, wide out in the open. He's going to be knocked down. You're not going to see who that's from. It's not showing up in the kill feed, but Allen's going to be the first one down from Carnegie Mellon. Doe right behind Samuel TV. Samuel looking around, trying to spot him out. Doe's in a pretty bad position here because it's going to be really hard to get up this. He's hiding in that foliage. And Samuel right up top. Doe's going to be knocking out Agent of Defeat. Samuel TV is going to be knocked down by Doe as well. Incredible work. Anti-Knife the only one left, and he's far away from them. He's going to be pushing up a little bit now, trying to finish off Doe. I believe Doe's not the only member left, but he's the closest member of Cogswell College. Cogswell College doing a really good game, some frags. Samuel TV, he's throwing a nade over in the area where he was, but it's not going to finish him off. Oh, I'd go Anti-Knife. I'd go for Samuel first. I go for Samuel first, dude. Oh no, Samuel's going to go down. Age of the Feet going to be rezzed. Doe's going to be finishing off that, getting a kill there as well. Be the victim taking some shots over at the smoke. Bad at CSGO, and the rest of Carnegie Mellon taking some refuge, and they're going to hop into the Dacia, try and get out into the circle. Be the victim taking some shots over there now. Sever pushing the Dacia over to the water as well. We got a lot of knocks coming through. Be the victim taking heavy damage from Maverick Dog. Be the victim going to return fire and knock him down. Sever pushing up behind those. Looks like he's going to take those kills from Be the victim. He's not going to be able to get those. Luscious is down right next to him as well. Luscious looks like he's pushing out the scout out a little bit. Gunner's still hiding down in there as well. Allen takes some shots over Anti-Knife. Anti-Knife's going to be taken out to about half HP. Allen with the M4 with the 2X. Edge of the Feet up on the hill. Going to take a nice shot on Allen. Allen's going to be going down. Can't see who's taking him down either. Luscious is going to be going ahead and rezzing Be the victim, or the other way around. Be the victim's going to go ahead and res Luscious. Sever going to be taking him out, though. Sever going to be finishing off UTK, and just like that, that's it for UTK. 3 teams left. Bad at CSGO, Science Man. This is take a look at Carnegie Mellon now, taking some shots. Sever pushing it up onto. Oh no, he's going to walk into the Molotov. Oh, that's not going to be good. Sever's burning. He's on fire. He's going to drink that energy drink, try and stay alive. Not going to take him down too low, but he's going to take him down low, but it's not going to finish him off. That's the end of the tick for that. He's going to go ahead and start bandaging behind this cover. Next zone still favoring Ole Miss. Bad at CSGO. Let's see. We got Bad at CSGO, Science Man, Sever from Carnegie Mellon, Age of Defeat, Anti-Knife, and the team from Ole Miss. And we got Cogswell College as well. Bad at CSGO going for a nice frag grenade. He's going to take some damage from that, though. He peeked a little too long. Grenade's not going to take anybody out. Really close to Frisbee, though. Bad at CSGO taking some shots now. Up at Age of Defeat. Anti-Knife to his right. Might be able to peek over the ridge and see him. Science Man and Sever as well. Cogswell College still sitting down behind that ledge. I don't think they might not have a way up. They might have to go... I don't know. We'll have to see. Smiling Monkey way down there. Age of the Feet flanking this Bad at CSGO now. Taking a look over there. He sees his head pop up. Age of the Feet going to take some shots. Nope, he's not going to take shots. Bad at CSGO going to be caught out. Age of the Feet with a nice flank. Science Man over there as well as Sever. Science Man's going to be going down as well. Sever, the last remaining member of Carnegie Mellon. Anti-Knife really close to him. Pressuring him. Yeah, looks like Smiling Monkey's going to be going down to the zone. Looks like Cogswell's not going to have a way up. Sever takes some shots as well as Anti-Knife. Anti-Knife going to be missing a lot of shots. Sever going to go right into Age of the Feet. Age of the Feet's going to finish him off just like that. It's a 2. It's a 1v3. Doe caught outside the play zone. That's going to be it for Cogswell College. That is the match with Ole Miss coming in first. Age of the Feet having 4. Happy birthday. Frisbee with 4 as well. Anti-Knife with 1. Coming in second, Cogswell College. Great performance from them, even though they did get stuck there at the end. Smiling Monkey with 3 and Doe with 1. Sever holding on to 3. Science Man 2. Allen with 2 as well. Bad at CSGO with 0, but looks like Carnegie Mellon did get that 3rd place position. Lone Potato, Luscious, Virgin Warrior, and Be the Victim. Most of them with 2. Be the Victim with 1 from UTK. Where did UTSA place? Oh my, they placed 8th. UTSA, Sayuka with 4. This Raven with 3. Sayuka adding on to that hefty kill lead that he has right now. Take a look at some other top fraggers. Griff Gallimore with 2 from Liberty University.
You know,
Uh,
definitely a couple match highlights I just wanted to kind of go over was, and I wouldn't say these were highlights, just maybe some strategic points. Is GSU coming up there? Of course, we saw that maybe his Groza was on single fire, but I from that kind of strategic standpoint, I really had to think about this. Was that GSU, when coming up to Carnegie Mellon, I'm almost surprised GSU even wanted to assault that compound. I don't know whether they specifically knew that they were going to have to siege that compound or if they thought it was open. Honestly, when you're at such a small circle like that, you have to just assume that there was somebody in it. And honestly, my approach would have been maybe take more north and try to take out Age of Defeat and a lot of guys from Old Miss, but that just happens. Overall, Age of Defeat and those guys, they were able to simultaneously go from team to team, able to take those rocks over, and that was a very nice close quarters battles. And once again, Age of Defeat, happy birthday, man, and congratulations on that win.
yeah, for sure. Now taking a look at our Ruby competitors really quick, we did see UTSA going down fairly early. Not fairly early. They got 8th place out of 15. UTK doing really well as well, but Old Miss in 3rd place, grabbing that 1st place finish. Going to be able to close that gap between them and UTK. Trying to get someone in here for an interview really quick. We'll have to see if we can get somebody.
While we're trying to get the interview going, guys, everybody that's watching, I know that there's a lot of new people watching. I just want to kind of emphasize as the strategic commentator here and somebody that's really trying to push CBA. So currently, the stream quality at this very moment might not be exceptional, but we are kind of a new league here, guys. So do bear with us. We are trying to still kind of build upon this league, trying to kind of become more professional, and trying to maybe get into some of the technologies that we should as a casting, as far as casting and everything else. So do bear with us. But coming in the next couple weeks, we have playoffs coming, and we are definitely working as hard as we can day and night to try to not only improve the stream quality, but to improve a lot of the stats and just everything else. So thank you very much, guys, for stopping by the stream. And we are about to go into Game 2 after the interview. And overall, guys, really thank you for watching, and please hit that follow button.
Looks like we do have Age of Defeat here for an interview really quick. We'll just make sure he is ready, and we will get a chance to talk with one of the players. But yeah, just as while we're waiting on that, guys, welcome again. This is the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association. Feel free to hit that follow button to let you know when we go live. We stream matches on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, as well as custom games on Saturday. But yeah, also, if you're feeling generous enough, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Also, you may have a Twitch Prime sub available and not even know it. Hit that subscribe because it does not auto-renew. It's a free sub to us. It really helps us out. But looks like we're going to go ahead and head into an interview here with Age of Defeat. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now joined by, as we've heard, the birthday boy, Age of Defeat. How you doing today?
Good, how about you?
Doing well. Is it actually your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Well, happy birthday. That's quite a present, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you.
There's a really good play there. Just, really good work by you guys too. There was a lot of late game fights going on in that. How did you navigate all those teams just surrounding everybody?
Once we came out of the compound, we knew that we had to take the rocks, and we knew the only way to do it was literally to just drive up and we either die or fight, and fight and win. And we luckily, or not luckily, but we fought and won against the guys on the rock. And then we were able to take that point and just hold it the rest of the game. Yeah,
for sure. You guys did have a really good flank there on, I forgot exactly who it was, but oh goodness. Well, I can't remember. Carnegie Mellon, that's who it was. You had a really good flank on them as well. Were you a part of the two people who flanked over on Bad at CSGO, I think?
On the right side, yeah. It was me and Frisbee.
Yeah. That was really good. He had no idea you was heading there.
He did not.
Where did you guys end up dropping early game?
We ended up dropping Lipovka.
Lipovka?
And then we split Lipovka and Big Milta, and then we grouped up later.
Nice.
And do you guys always take that kind of as a team? I don't want to give away any strategies here. You guys usually kind of drop within very not populated places, or do you guys always just specifically drop Lipovka and fight anybody that specifically goes there?
We try to drop where there aren't people. We don't want to go fighting people with the RNG of getting weapons and whatnot, and it's just not worth losing the placement. So if there's people where we are, and we usually try to like stick it out flying, and if they stick it out as well, we'll leave, usually. Or
Okay.
we fought before, but we usually try not to fight early game if we don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
and
sorry.
definitely, you seem to have practiced your spray. You seem to have gotten a lot of the a lot of the mechanics as far as that M4 down. I was very surprised. Would you say that you're fairly good as far as the M4 spray and as well as just like a sight spray?
I'd say M4 is my favorite gun, so it's probably the best one. I currently spray mostly with the dot sight. I need to learn the 4x spray much more. Just got a new mouse pad, and I have to change my mouse settings to be able to do that, but that's what I want to like get better at least, the 4x spray.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more difficult things to cover here in the PUBG. It's definitely a hard, especially with that zoom and everything. Taking a look at the global leaderboards, you guys are in 8th place right now, really close behind UC Riverside. So I'm pretty sure that first place will definitely move you up at least to 7th, if not 6th.
That'd be great.
But yeah, any other things you have for him, Elm Zero?
No, very great plays, man. That was great siege. Overall, strategically, absolutely excellent. You guys had favor from the circle, and
Oh, yeah.
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 And overall, man, happy birthday. That's all I can say.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, hey, good luck in Game 2. We won't be able to see the Ruby Division Game 2s today, but we will be tuning in to the Emerald Game 2s here in just a second. Please stay tuned. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Once again, I am Naptime, and I am joined by...
Elm Zero.
Okay, everybody, stick around. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association. Now we are going to be taking a look at our Emerald Division. Game 2 of the Emerald Division today. I am Naptime, and I am joined by my esteemed co-host,
Elm Zero.
How's everybody doing? Welcome back. We're going to take a look really quick here at our Emerald competitors as we are heading into the game here rather shortly. In first place, we do have UIUC with 709 points. Second place, we have West Virginia. Third place with 583, we have UC Riverside. Ohio State, my alma mater, with 4. In fourth place with 564. Fifth place, we have Penn State. Sixth, Kennesaw State. Seventh, University of Delaware. Eighth, Colorado School of Mines. Minnesota in ninth. Rochester Institute of Technology in 10th. Mississippi State in 11th. California Polytechnic in 12th. South Carolina in 13th. UC Davis in 14th. NC State in 15th. Illinois Chicago in 16th. Kansas State in 17th. Wilmington in 18th. AB Tech in 19th. And California State University in Los Angeles in 20th. We're actually already in the plane here, so we will go ahead and take a look. Now we are heading southeast to northwest, right down the middle. Really good plane path here, allowing a lot of teams to go wherever they really want to go. Kameshki's a little far, Spawn Island too far, but I don't think we'll see many people trying to go there. We'll have to see as well. Let's see. You got a team going. Mill to Power. One team going. Well, we got a lot of people going down to the military island, but it looks like one team going down to military base. Jeremy Ironboard and the team over at North George, Vincent and UD, going down to. No, that's not UD. Excuse me. I have to see who that is in just a second. But they are going down to Gatka. I believe they are
Looks like
UD
we got
actually.
Colorado School of Mines out there west of Farm. Definitely a good location. I don't know if that's going to provide much loot, but that will be interesting. It looks like you got UIUC too, kind of drifting off towards the west there. They're going to have to fight a couple other teams. It looks like. What is that? Team 7, Team 31. Nope, we don't have a Team 31. Whoops.
31, maybe 21.
Yep, I can't exactly tell, but it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. UIUC definitely.
Oh my!
Win. Oh boy.
That's quite a circle. None of the mainland except a little tiny bit. Jeez. Well, we'll probably be seeing a lot of early action in this game. Not as much as much more than last game. Especially, oh my gosh, we got an AFK up there in Zarky from team number 14, who is Illinois at Chicago.
Yeah, we got definitely this is you got a couple people definitely coming across the bridge early. A couple teams, UIUC probably gonna end up getting boats. This is definitely gonna be kind of a boat thing. Whoever can get to the boats first, but for a lot of the teams north there. You're going to have definitely a hard time. This is where the RNG kind of comes in. But once again, the great thing about PUBG is it's about what you do with the situation you're given. So even if you're as far north, I have definitely seen teams come from very far behind and win. It's not always about the best man. Sometimes it's about luck. Sometimes it's about how you deal with it. And sometimes it's just about skill.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Minnesota Twin Cities is going ahead and already cross that bridge from the mainland and to take this compound. Bandit Yoshi and the likes of his team, Illinois at Chicago, going to be heading over past that as well. I think they did hear them going through that. They're going to be completely unlooted. I do not know if Minnesota Twin Cities knows that they're there. We'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like they're going to hop into that UAZ and get out. Yeah, that looks like that's Bandit Yoshi's play right there. Waiting for Red Shell as well. I don't know where the rest of his team is, but we'll have to see. But yeah, they're going to get out of there unscathed, try and get a little compound to loot. But, yeah, jeez. I don't like this circle at all.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Looks like Illinois at Chicago, their AFK finally came back, and he came back, looked at that circle, and said, oh my. He's all the way up here in Zarky by his lonesome. He's going to be able to get looted, but he's going to have to get out there very fast. Oh my.
That's unfortunate. Sometimes your game crashes, but like I said, it's what you do that's the great thing about PUBG. It's about the situation you're given, even a crash. And
Esports ready one, must I say?
yeah, esports ready. Definitely esports ready.
Yeah, we only got one team down here. It looks like in Pachinki. Relatively survived. Yeah, relatively surprised by that. Pachinki's normally an early game hotspot.
Yeah, you definitely got Team 12 over there, Mississippi State, who's taking over Nova, and they're definitely gonna get a lot of loot from that. Definitely defend it. As far as Kennesaw State, I would like to see how Kennesaw State does this game. They got military there, they got it all alone, but there's a lot of people coming over that bridge. Like I said, there's not a lot of bridge campers in CBA, but it would be.
This would be the game to do it.
Yeah, it's.
It looks like
it's
Ohio
definitely
State.
interesting.
We saw there a second ago, Ohio State already, here we can see it on screen again, Ohio State already out of the water town where they normally like to go. They're heading over to the bridge now. They're going to be the first team to get to that western bridge, so maybe we'll see them. I know from playing with them a little bit, they do like to, if there's a situation like this, they do enjoy the bridge camp just a bit, so we'll have to see. Got a team in from Morsk. They're probably going to take a boat over to the southern side of the circle. That's what I would do, at least. UC Riverside heading out of Yasnaya as well. They've got a ways to go. However, they are on the side that the bridge favors, so they might be able to get into the on the mainland really quickly before having to cross over. But yeah, got some teams down in the south side of the circle now.
15 teams, 57 alive, and this is a pretty slow start, but because there's no bridge campers in CBA, there's not a lot of action on those bridges, and I would almost like to see what happens when somebody bridge camps, kind of within an early fight across the military circle like this. I wonder what would happen. I get a nice M249, just mow everything down, get 20 kills in one match.
Yeah, I mean, we did see a bit early. I think it was Age to Defeat that we talked to earlier. Actually, got like a 12 kill game. Well, I don't really remember. I wasn't casting that day. I heard some rumors, and I mean, probably true. Yeah. Taking a look really quick at our competitors once again. Nothing really coming through. We do got UIUC there in the first place position. Just hoping to see some action here soon, but we will have to see.
Yeah, we got still Team 5 with Kennesaw State and Sergeant Samurai there. Sergeant Samurai, I've definitely emphasized him quite a bit. I've played with him personally most of the time, and he's definitely a good player, and definitely his team. He speaks highly of his team, and this will be interesting to see, especially with Kennesaw with that, if I'm not mistaken, had that 4P, correct?
Kennesaw State, had 4 wins in a row a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's I'd definitely like to see them win maybe another time. If at any point, it's going to be now. But this is still a super early game to decide, and slowly we are starting to see a lot of the teams from North come down south, and it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Dango Dang and Padawan are going to get across there as well. Reunite with one more men team. We've still got a lot of people over in the Georgia Pool area. 2 teams. Haxo over now in the water. They're going to go ahead and swim across, try and get into that circle. He's at half HP. I don't know if he was in an engagement or if he just took some fall damage. He did. Yeah, he did. He did come down from that ridge, so he might be suffering from a little bit of a little boo boos. Yeah, he does have 5 bandages, but not much. And he also got that DP28. DP28's not that bad for bridge camping either.
No, not at all. Definitely has the damage to it. If I'm not mistaken, through a couple patches, there were some reductions to how guns affect vehicles and trying to explode vehicles. But definitely, the DP and the M249 would definitely be the light machine gun weapons to try to take out a vehicle across the bridge.
Yeah, for sure. Taking a look. Flying over, taking a look at team number 7 now, Minnesota Twin Cities. Moved from the northern side of the island down to the southern side of the island. Trying to take these small compounds on the outside of the roads, outside of military base, get some loot up for the fights that are imminent. We actually still haven't seen anybody drop from any team. Still got 15 teams, 57 alive. I mean, pretty much everyone's focused on getting to circle and not necessarily getting any kills right now. I'm trying to find where the member of Illinois at Chicago from Zarky went. I couldn't see him yet, so we'll have to see. Taking a look now at Ohio State, driving up next to the compound, trying to find an unoccupied one. That one is occupied, though, from the back at least, from Illinois at Chicago. Oh yeah, that's why two of them had. They only had two in that U.S. earlier, because their third was up in Zarky.
Oof.
Oh, it looks like they're gonna skidding out here a little bit, going over to a compound that's occupied by two members of Kennesaw State, Sexy Caramel Man and Schlong Fury. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and try and take it though, pulling up in the back. I believe they did hear them come through, so we'll have to see Zachow and Chancery, Fiasco and Trump coming in pretty fast. Fiasco gonna be moving around to a different location. Looks like Sexy Caramel Man and the rest of Kennesaw is actually going to get out of there, so we're not going to really see an engagement there either.
No, definitely good on Kennesaw, though. Definitely split off from the group, saw that there were multiple cars coming. Even if it was a 2v2, I still wouldn't have taken that. It's still way too early on. I think in the past couple minutes we haven't seen anybody die. It's definitely going to be a very slow start to this game, but as it comes into the military's still very open. If it goes into the middle of the runway strip on military, which from military circles I've seen it do quite a bit, it's going to be a bloodbath that is just purely in the open, and some people are going to definitely lose greatly.
Yeah, for sure. Nikhil now in that looks like a 3-suit? No, I don't think so. I mean, reconnecting with his team as well. Jeremy Ironboard and the likes of Penn State going to be swimming across there on the northern side of the circle. Oh my goodness, the circle's just going to... Oh my god, it's going to get really hard to cast here in a second. Oh boy, it's going to be fun.
I'm just the strategic commentator. All I do is try to emphasize strategy.
Yeah, but we'll have... Oh my goodness. This, I would... If this was a pug... I might have left already, especially if I ended up in Zarky or something,
Yeah.
Got a drop coming into the battleground now. Haven't seen anybody pick one up yet, but we'll see what this one's gonna have.
An M24 with an 8-time scope, adrenaline syringe, and a backpack, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, there you are.
It's a good weapon. Might not be an AUM, but luckily it doesn't take special ammo, but yeah.
Yeah. And looks like, okay, so we're not going to have a lot of water in the circle at all. We're still going to have a little bit of the north side. Looks like Freeven did take and the rest of Rochester Institute of Technology did take that little split of the mainland that was still in. Trying to drive over mountains now. We see UC Riverside. Yeah, Dango Dang desperately going for that M24. He's going to fall down a little bit. Rode the wave, though. So it looks like he isn't going to take much damage. 1-1 Padawan and Luco all driving down that hill. Quite a strategy there coming through. But yeah, it looks like we did lose one member, but I didn't see who it was. We did lose one player. A smoke coming out now. They're taking some shots over the taking some shots over at Ohio State, popping up down behind that ridge. Nothing. A couple of shots connecting. Looks like Patapoon's gonna be knocking out Haxco though with that Car 98. He'll still taking the shots. Hitting the shot there on Trump did 911. Lieutenant Bojangles really close to them though. Lieutenant Bojangles really close. Chancery's gonna be knocked out by Lieutenant Bojangles now. I don't know if he's gonna go ahead and finish the kill. He's gonna actually go ahead and fall back behind the ridge a little bit. Zachow moving around to the right. Knocking out tires in the buggy getting knocked out. Lieutenant Bojangles now coming up, trying to. Looks like he's dangerously low. Looks like he was trying to finish off Chancery, but is not going to finish off. Looks like Fiasco's actually kind of far away, taking some shots now. Taking some shots from Nikhil or somebody really far away. Lieutenant Bojangles finally up to full health. Trump going to go ahead and res Chancery now. Lieutenant Bojangles pushing around to the side, holding down really close to Ohio State, so he's going to be very careful here. Zachow right up there to the top of the hill, flanking around to his right.
Lieutenant
Zacha,
Bojangles,
excuse me.
Lieutenant Bojangles definitely doing exactly what I do for my team. That
Ooh, Chancery's going to be knocking out Lieutenant Bojangles. Yeah, Trump did 9/11 going to finish him off. Jeremy Ironboard over in a different area, taking down Spaces alive, finishing that kill off. That's a kill for Ohio State. Jamie Chan now pushing up on that fight that's going on right now. Voisin's going to be killing Loki. Katapoon pushing in now. That's going to be it for Voisin and the likes of AB Tech. So it looks like Jeremy Ironboard and the rest of Penn State losing one member. And that's going to be the first team down this game. Jamie Chan taking some shots over now. We got NC State over here on top of this hill. Let's see what's going on. Vincent and the rest of UD still in a boat in the water. Jamie Chan, Jeremy Ironboard taking some shots. Is that an M249? No. He has a DP. He's a DP. That's right. But yeah, we'll have to see. Jeremy Ironboard still sitting inside this house with that DP28. But yeah, taking a look at our competitors here once again really quick. As we did see Penn State in 5th place, getting a couple kills on them as well. Ohio State didn't lose a member. They actually finished off one of the team members of I believe it was Wilmington? No, Minnesota Twin Cities, who pushed up on them. But yeah, so as we're going forward, is there anything you really would like to see going forward here in this game?
It's definitely a very open game at this moment, especially with that kind of circle. It's kind of hard to say that I would like to see one specific team or even a team that personally I favor to be around. It's definitely going to kind of, especially with a circle that open, with a lot of open area, it's going to be hard for a lot of these teams unless they got perfect aim to try to snipe these guys in and ring these guys in. But overall, OSU looked very good as far as that one rock jump there. That was very good.
Yeah, really good work by them. While we're in this downtime really quick, I would just like to say for everyone who's new joining us today, this is the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association, the premier collegiate league for PUBG. Feel free to drop a follow whenever you want us to. Whenever we want to see when we go live, we do have games on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, with all 4 of our divisions. But yeah, feel free to hit that follow button. Let us know when you're coming in. So we can let you know when we're going live. Let's head back into the game now really quick. Let's see what's going on. We didn't lose any more teams. Taking some shots around now. Mighty Derb taking a look at West Virginia, our 2nd place team right now. Taking some shots. They got taking some look arounds actually. They do have that ledge inside of the circles. It's going to be really good. But they do have a member of UIUC to their south. I don't think it's going to push in at all. But actually, all of UIUC to their south. You can only see one of them on your mini-map though. Actually got Ohio State repositioning. They got out of that military base, trying to play the other side of the circle. It looks like military base actually isn't in the new circle. So we'll have to see. Chancery. Yeah, it looks like Ohio State still got all 4 members left alive. Repositioning. Not going to really have anybody to interfere with them as they move over to this right side of the circle. Got the hills though in the center, heavily contested. West Virginia, as well as some other teams. Lugo XD there from UC Riverside. There's one more team there as well that I can't see right now, but we'll get that to you as fast as we can. But yeah, Dango Dang 1-1. Ooh, that's a big sniper. Oh, that's right. They did end up getting that M24. It looks like West Virginia's hanging out there at the bottom of the hill, trying to find a way up to UC Riverside.
This definitely went the opposite way that I expected. A lot of this is kind of going to a more mountainous area with trees, as I expected it to go to a more open area down on the airfield. This is pushing people closer and closer in. I don't know if it's such a great strategy to be up on top of the radio tower at this point. A lot of areas to get sniped by. Luckily, you got a lot of cover with the building. But it's going to take a couple teams to just get into close quarter battles and kind of take out the 50 that are alive. This is a really small circle for 50 alive, but it's going to be a very close quarters battle. I don't know if snipers are going to be such a great thing at this point.
Well, that 8 times looked like a 4 times. I gotta love spectator bugs. But yeah, Padawan's going to be knocked out by Fiend Ninja with that Car 98. Fiend Ninja actually getting a couple good knocks with the Car 98 from a long distance. Fiasco's going to be finishing out. He's going to be downing Weasel Wez in a different area. Weasel Wez going to be Weasel Wez dangerously low. Probably going to bleed out here in that down but not out timer. Looks like we got Reckless Killer and T-Saroth. Reckless Killer, the only two members left. Reckless Killer taking some shots from other places. Gibbs is going to be knocked out from a fall, though. Might have fallen off from the top of the hill. Might have fallen out of the car. We don't really know. We will have to see. Mighty Derb taking some shots over at Wilmington. Lots of shots coming through now. Sergeant Kappa's going to be knocking down Gibbs. JB knocking down Tsaroff, and T-Saroff is going to be going down. Reckless Killer going to be knocked out as well from Bootable. Zero Killer, the only remaining member left of Wilmington. Ohio State going for reposition, trying to get strategically. Jumped in 9-11, finishing off Zero Cool. That's going to be it for Wilmington, our second team to go down. Take a look now, JB Buttable from West Virginia, still down there at the south of that mountain, and the mountain's not even going to be into that zone. Crocia on the edge of the zone with the rest of his team. Colorado School of Mines, team number 8. They're engaging with Rochester Institute of Technology on the right side of your screen. We go from 50 to 45 really quick. What was that? Sorry?
Definitely for this kind of circle, they need to get there straight away. It's going to kind of come down to whoever gets the buildings first. Whoever gets in the buildings first is definitely going to turn around and try to start sniping people as much as possible. For everybody up on that hill, once again, it's you couldn't have predicted this, of course, but that circle kind of screwed you over a little bit unless you have a car, because you are going to be forced to come down.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a car or not, because they did drive all of their cars down to that drop. But they might... Yeah, it looks like they do have one. Padawan hopping into one right now. Dango Dang. Looking out the window, looks like getting a lot of shots from West Virginia. Oh my goodness, JB going to be knocking out Dango Dang. The car's going to blow up, taking out Padawan as well. Womo going to be knocking out Bucket Snail and Sexy Carol Man, knocking down Padapoon as well. Looks like Bucket Snail is right next to Mighty Derb. Mighty Derb's going to get that res on him. West Virginia losing a couple teams. UC Riverside at the top still. Lugo XD takes some shots down. Ohio State going to use this fight as time to move around. Schlong Fury knocking out 2 people with that nade. What a great nade. One going to be knocking out Buttable as well. Throwing a nade. Trying to see how it goes. One sitting up there taking some shots at Fiasco. Fiasco under some heavy fire right now. He's taking around half health, but he's going to hide down behind that tree. Going to get some time to met up as well. One still looking down. Chancery, Trump, and Satcha still over there by those trees. Lugo XD going to be knocking out Buttable again. Weffel's going to be knocking down Crocia. Bucket Snail, the last remaining... No, never mind. Mighty Derb as well. Mighty Derb, the last remaining member for West Virginia there. I thought they might have had the advantage in that fight, but Mighty Derb is going to be going down as well. Oh wait, no, the JB's still alive, but he's over there on the other side, not going to be able to help them out at all. Lugo XD going to go down and finish those kills. It looks like Fiasco actually going to be knocking down by Sino. What a Car 98 shot. Fiasco going to be going down. Don't know if he's near his team right now. He's actually not near his team, so he might not be able to get that res, and that's going to be losing one of their top fraggers for Ohio State. It's definitely going to be difficult. A lot of shots coming over here now. Team number 1, UIUC, are leaders right now. Semicolon and the little shack over there. Jankrai is going to be knocked down as well. NC State pushing down. Looks like NC State did get that. Weffels over in a different area, knocking down Sexy Caramel Man. Schlong Fury and the likes of Kennesaw State going to be pushing up on NC State, though. Needs a legendary. Does hear them and take some shots. Schlong Fury is pushing up with that ghillie suit. Schlong Fury is going to go down, though. Needs a legendary is having none of that push. Needs a legendary dangerously low. Schlong Fury sitting down behind that tree, trying to give them as much information as they can. Needs a legendary going to go ahead and use that first aid kit. Schlong Fury's knocked down. Oh, that's right behind the tree. Sergeant Kappa and Sergeant Samurai still the only members left. Smoke grenade coming out, though. That's going to be it for Sexy Carol Man B. Knocked down by the play zone. Taking shots through the smoke. Oh, what a shot through the smoke. Looks like that's going to be it for Kennesaw State. Sergeant Samurai and Sexy Carol Man going down. Taking a look now at Lugo XD. Only 2 members left on UC Riverside, and JB's about to get flanked by Bandit Yoshi. And his teammate, team number 14 here, Illinois at Chicago. Lots of shots here over there to your left. Player is going to be moving down in just about a second, and looks like they're going to have to push far away. One dangerously low. Don't know if he's medding yet or if he has any meds. JB sees Bandit Yoshi in the hill. He's going to try and use the M24, or I did not necessarily know what it was, but JB's going to finish them off, get 2 kills for himself. Sea Cucumber knocking out somebody else as well. You're in trouble, and UIUC still holding down this compound. Barely, it's not in the zone yet. It's not in the next zone, so we're going to have to see. Unit taking some shots over at a team member from UC Riverside. You're in trouble. C3PO veto. I think NC State losing two member Fiend Ninja knocking down Chancery from Ohio State as well. Fiend Ninja being godlike with that Car 98. We're in our top 10 teams now. Chancery going to be finished off by Fiend Ninja now. Ohio State, I believe, has 2 members left. NC State only has, never mind, they do have 3 members up right now, and now they are going to have 4. They got to get the res off. So NC State's still in this one. Top 10 teams left alive. Zacha and Trumpet did 9-11. The only 2 team members left on Ohio State. Trumpet is going to knock down Commander Zhao as they storm that compound. Commander Zhao actually the only one in that compound. Commander Zhao from Mississippi State. Mississippi State's actually fairly separated. 2 in one building up there on the top of your screen. Jason Tomaski over there in the garage. Zacha and Trumpet did 9-11 doing... Oh, Trumpet did 9-11 going to be taken down by Jason Tomaski, though. He's going to have to be able to see if Zacha can go get the res. Jason's going to go ahead and fall back, though, because he knows he is in a 2v1 situation. One woman, Lugo XD, taking some shots over there now. One woman running out of ammo, having to reload. JB still... Oh, JB looks like he actually did go down to the play zone, though. He's a legendary going to be dying to the play zone as well. Jason Tomaski's going to be killing Zacha, and that is it for Ohio State. Great work in that 2v1 by Jason, though.
Oh, yeah, and I got to give it to JB there from WVU. That was, you know, he definitely knew to pull away there. He kind of had to take some fights by himself, but since his team went down. But that was, he is definitely the carry for his team. And, you know, at least one of the carries. But he's definitely did a great job by himself. It's been interesting fights.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like, as you saw, CBPO veto from NC State's going to be going down as well. Stomp's going to be running into 1-1, though, taking a lot of shots, but it's not... Oh, there he goes. 1-1's going to be finished off. Lugo XD still... Oh, he was down in that smoke as well. Going to be finished off by the Blizz on a nade coming through, though. Stomp's getting up. He does not want any of those nades to connect with him. He's going to run right into UIUC, though. He's going to get outside the play zone. He's going to have to get up to try and get inside. Oh, no! Stomp's going to have to run right into the open. UIUC, you're in trouble. Taking a nice little angle on him. Stomp's in a dangerous position here. You're in trouble. You're going to be able to see him here in just a second. Right over to his right, and you're going to finish him off. That's it for NC State. Coming in 7th there. Lots of shots still coming through. 6 teams left alive with 15 players. Fiend Ninja with that Car 90 in hand. We did see a lot of good shots coming through from him as well, but he's taking some fire from Rochester Institute Technology. Take a look now at, I believe that team number... I cannot see the number. Am I blind? It's just a color, man. Team number 9, I believe? Yeah, that's Delaware. Nico Mimi, C-Jack, and Vincent. Hiding down in the side of the circle, they do have team number 11 right next to them there. Team number 11 is Rochester Institute of Technology. As well as team number 12 over there to the left side of your screen, Mississippi State. Hershey still hanging out on the top. There. Do what?
Good trigger discipline right here.
Yeah,
they know when to take the fight up. It looks like they started working up.
Yeah, for sure. It looks over there now. Nico's trying not to do anything. Vincent taking some shots, though. Vincent's going to be knocking down Hershey from the top of that hill. Freeven and his team not reacting to that down, though. Hershey's going to be finished off here by Vincent, it looks like. Vincent going to get a frag for him. Weffels now taking a look. Taking some shots from Nico Mimi. One of them's connecting, but not very hard. Probably was just a chest shot or something. Freeven taking some shots over there. Jason Mosk is going to be going down to you're in trouble from UIUC. UIUC's actually going to take some shots on the Sea Cucumber, his teammate there. Going to have to both go down and heal really quick. Neo Jonathan going to be going down. Unit coming around to the side with that suppressed AK. Going to be knocking down Fiend Ninja. Sino going to be going down kind of low too. Unit going to take some heavy fire. Going to fall back a little bit. Try and get the heal. Neo Jonathan still down. Freeven going to be knocking out Sino 73. Unit's going to be finishing off Fiend Ninja as well. Freeven over there. You're in trouble. Going to be knocked down. Great work here from Rochester. Sea Cucumber taking down to about half health. Going to go and try and get the res over there onto... Cannot see who that is right now. UIUC in a dangerous position right here right now. He looks over now. C-Jack TV taken down by Semicolon. Semicolon looks like he's going to have to reposition because of the zone, though. He's going to run through the open area. Weffels is going to be finishing off the unit, and that's going to be it for UIUC. Weffels, MVP there. Weffels and Freeman, the only remaining members of Rochester Institute of Technology. Going to be holding down that, the only side of this, he's going to be the only team in the circle right now, actually. They're all going to have to push into them. 3 teams left standing. Vincent pushing up on Semicolon. Semicolon's so low. Throwing a frag over there. It's going to hit the tree, though. Throwing it outside. C-Jack coming over to the side. Vincent going to be pre-firing him, though. And Vincent's going to take down Semicolon. And just like that, it is 3 for University of Delaware versus 2 from Rochester Institute of Technology. But Delaware has to move into the zone.
I gotta say, I kind of want to see Delaware take this win.
Yeah, it'd definitely be good. I kind of want to see Rochester, though, because Rochester's been fragging out. They got 7 total kills on their team right now. They did finish off UIUC. They only have 2 right now. But they are not... I believe each team knows where they are just because of the shots that came out. I don't know if Delaware did here or not, but I'm pretty sure because Rochester didn't have that. Rochester didn't wasn't fighting during Delaware's fight, that they might know the general direction of where they are. It is a 2v3, so they're going to have to play this really well, but they were able to finish off a 2v4 against UIUC. So, oh, he gets an eye. He sees Vincent. He's going to take some shots. A little bit of an early shot. C-Jack taking some shots, taken down to about half health. Both hanging out behind that tree. Weffels taken down to half health as well. Both teams' positions are known. C-Jack and Vincent a little bit low. Going to have to... No, never mind. Vincent's still full. C-Jack at half HP, though. They do know where each other are now. And we'll have to see who's going to be favored by the zone. Looks like it's going to be Rochester. Delaware's going to have to push into Rochester now. It's going to be giving Rochester a little bit of an advantage because they do have that play zone and that ridge they can hide behind. Vincent going to be pushing around long left, though.
They need to take this 3v2 to an advantage. They need to be able to push one or two guys over to the left, and they need to capitalize on this 3v2. They definitely know that they're using that hill to their advantage, but you know there is definitely an open split. But Vincent needs to go, and it looks like Vincent's starting to push through.
Yeah, Vincent, they did get a lot of damage off on Freeven, but Freeven was able to get the first aid kit off. Freeven taking a look over now. Vincent to his right. I don't know if he sees him. He does see him. Vincent going to be taken down to about half HP as well. Vincent, the only person flanking right now. Maybe setting up a long flank on the left side of them from C-Jack and Nico. We'll have to see how they play this one out. Vincent, I think, just trying to get into the zone. However, they don't have a lot of cover coming through that zone. They might have like one skinny tree they might have to navigate around, but Rochester's technology definitely has the terrain advantage. Nico Mimi pushing up to the right. Vincent still taking some shots over at Freeven. Trying to take a look, seeing where he is. Vincent lands a shot on Weffels. Uh-oh. Frag's coming through from Vincent now. He's throwing some smokes. Never mind. Throwing some smokes, trying to get his pushed. Sorry about that. C-Jack with that vector in hand. Blindsides on the vector. C-Jack, however, going to be going down the Weffels. Freeven's going to be taking down Vincent as well. Just like that, it's a 2v1. Nico Mimi is going to be taken down, and Rochester Institute of Technology takes up that 3v2. Looks like that is going to be it for University of Delaware. Weffels with a whopping 7 kills. Freeven with 2, and Hershey with 1. So that's going to be 10 for Rochester Institute of Technology. UD only coming in with 3 players as well, going to be finishing off with 2 kills in the second place. Crocia, semicolon, classified in Jankries with 0 kills. Actually, don't remember what team that is. You're in Trouble, Unit, Neo Jonathan, and Sea Cucumber coming in with 6 kills in total. UIUC in 4th place. Fiend Ninja, Jason Tomaski, and Sino coming in with 7 in 5th place. But yeah, other top fraggers we see there in 10th place, JB from, oh gosh. I can't remember. JB was 5. Chancery you see there from Ohio State on the bottom of your screen with 1. But yeah, that looks like the game.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting game. There was a lot of teams, especially UIUC, a lot of your top fragging teams that didn't end up making it. You know, still getting top 5, not so bad in relativity to points. You know, they got a couple kills. Weffels definitely with that 7 kills is going to get them a lot of points there. You know, I gotta say, definitely proud of the way that everybody did play, or at least the top 5 teams did play, and it was definitely a very tough circle. And gotta say, this was very interesting to see how some of these teams were able to combat that circle. But like I said, at the end of the day, with PUBG, it's kind of a free-for-all game, and you know, sometimes you're not, even if you're the best player in the world, you're not always going to win. But it's about the tactical advantage that you take, and that's why you see some of these professional teams really try to figure out their landscape and try to kind of maneuver around. But shooting is also a very, very big part to that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like Rochester Institute of Technology did get that, did get a really good work with that 2v3 that they were in. I'm gonna try and bring you an interview here with one of the members.
Definitely, while we're trying to get these members going, guys, I definitely, you know, have been looking in chat, and I do want to say, guys, thank you. You know, especially I've been seeing that there's a couple people who have been in the pro industry before, and definitely got to say, man, or everybody, that you guys, thank you for stopping by. You know, we're still a pretty small league, and I got to say, you guys have it's pretty awesome to see that some other people are taking notice in the CBA. You know, I definitely have seen some things about maybe the professional level and the collegiate level being a bit of a split, but you know, like somebody did say, it's about there's about 1,000-hour split between those guys and our guys, but it's definitely nice to see some of the up and comers. This is basically like watching a collegiate basketball team or basketball player come into playing into the pro levels. So definitely thank you for stopping by, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for coming by. Feel free to come back again. We do have a game tomorrow. Our Diamond Division going to be coming off at 9:30. But looks like we actually do have our top fragger of the game, Weffels, in here ready for an interview. So we're going to go ahead and bring you that right now.
Hello.
How you doing, Weffels? Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Rochester Institute of Technology, Weffels. Great play from you guys coming out there at the end of the game. Whopping 7 kills for you, too. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel so good.
That was really good play by you guys, especially when you guys took out UIUC. We were not expecting that fight to go the way it did, and it went really well for you guys.
That was risky. Like when I pushed up the hill, I thought that the one reviving his teammate was the last one, and then I saw the one on top of the hill, and I just had the panic in my heart. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with the 2v3 at the end as well. The circle really favored you for that end game as well. Vincent pushed around to your right. You finished him off right before someone went out. There wasn't really a coordinated push from University of Delaware, but you definitely did a good job handling it. Especially in the 2v3 scenario, you knocked them all. You finished them off. Did you get both the kills there at the end?
Yeah, I got the last 2 after I sprayed half my clip into that guy's pan. I got those 2, and then Frevin took out the guy Vincent for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, awesome stuff, man. Was this your most kill game in CBA at this very moment?
This was my most kill game in CBA, and this was our first win as a D1 team.
Oh, well, congratulations on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with 3 people, man. That's definitely big. Especially the top 2 teams, only having 3 people in the top 2 teams. You know, that's impressive. What would you definitely say about your team and how some of the guys on your team definitely played?
I think we played excellent. Like, first of all, it was a melee circle, so that was really hard for us to handle.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that circle. It was like one of the furthest south circles that we have ever gotten in the game. Only like 2 teams inside the circle at the beginning.
Yeah, we had some pretty good luck with the circle to start. But I think I really liked how, like, for the past couple games we've been really trying to work on like how we play the game. Like maybe like we've been trying to first go, like, whenever the circle comes, just go straight for a house and get in there, and then when the circle moves, go for a new house. But it hasn't really been working out. So we tried to like play edge this game, like hard play edge, and it really worked out because there was like a tiny bit of what we call India, the little like indent in the across the bridge from Millie, with like that big compound, and that was like in the circle twice. So we played there, and we had a lucky boat spawn there that the people who went there earlier didn't take. And off of that, we were able to just get in there really nicely and just sneak into the zone.
Well, yeah, that was definitely awesome. I definitely got to say, man, you know, I've been watching you guys quite a bit. You know, and like you said, this was your first one. I definitely have seen that you guys have the positioning for you guys in that game has gotten better, and yeah, you guys do definitely play the house hop game, and depending on, you know, definitely with house hop games, it kind of depends on, you know, where you know, some of those if some guys just completely roll up onto you guys, and next thing you know, rolling up, they might gun you guys down in the house. So definitely good job on figuring out a new strategy and sticking to it.
Thanks.
But other than that, Mr. Naptime, any other questions for him?
Not off the top of my head. It was a really good play by you guys, and I definitely look forward to seeing you guys frag out later on Thursday. So good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, but thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. This has been the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association Emerald and Ruby games. This is the last games of Week 7. Feel free to join us tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the Diamond Division games.
And you will see your boy Elm Zero playing for the University of Cincinnati and I will be in that game as the same that I did today, and I will try to get us a nice chicky dinner.
Look at that! Look at that team bias.
Gonna beat OSU.
Oh my, we'll have to see. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Feel free to hit that follow button to let you know when we go live. Also, if you're feeling generous enough, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. You may have a Twitch Prime sub available and not even know it, as it does not auto-renew. So if you want to help us out, go up to that subscribe button and hit that subscribe for free if it's available. Also, feel free to scroll down and join our Discords and social medias. Our schedule is listed down there as well. You can also visit our website to check out the information and see our leaderboards and everything. But yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. My name is Naptime, and I'm joined, as always, with
Elm Zero.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.
Night, guys.